Welcome to the Andy Meadows Show. Later in the show, we've got an exclusive interview with a CEO who's in hot water this week. We've also got a really good redneck roundtable coming up where we'll discuss the largest animal we could take in a fight, report card antics, and things you should never do on a first date. But first, your headlines. This week's top story was the engagement heard around the world as future Hall of Fame tight end Travis Kelce and the world's biggest pop star Taylor Swift got engaged in a private garden ceremony. Congratulations to the happy couple, especially Travis Kelce. Well played, sir. It's rare that someone gets to marry an attractive billionaire. Most of them look like this. Yikes. President Trump slammed India with a 50% tariff for buying Russian oil. The move risked decades of diplomatic warming between India and the U.S. Can we stop with the trade war that nobody asked for already? I paid $6.99 for a bag of chips yesterday at the store. Not an economist, but I am a chip enthusiast, and that's more than chips should cost. A new study found that humor is the most effective flirting strategy for both men and women, with making someone laugh topping the list for best ways to attract potential partners, according to the study, unless, of course, they're laughing at your wiener, which is never good. I can testify to humor working. When I met my wife, I wasn't interested in her romantically because while I thought she was gorgeous, I also thought she was too young for me, even though we're only 3 years apart. I found out later. She hadn't done as much hard living as I had. But then I realized she was funny, and it was all over. After massive backlash over the new logo design, chain restaurant Cracker Barrel has announced they'll return to their classic logo. Personally, I was kind of liking the backlash because I could get my reasonably priced fried catfish dinner without having to wait for a table. I do love me some Cracker Barrel. Although I used to smoke everybody at that triangle peg game on the table, and now I can't remember how to win it, so that's a little frustrating. A new bride shocked her bridesmaids with a $500 participation fee just to be in her wedding. The demand has been widely criticized as a sign of narcissism and greed. It's also a sign for that fella to get the hell out of there. Trust me, if that's how it starts, you don't want to see how it ends. Hook up with one of the bridesmaids, pretend you're gay, fake an illness, whatever you got to do, just get out of there. Coming up, we'll show you how to play Half a Minute to Win It, where you can win $500 in just 30 seconds. Sign up to play at andymeadowsshow.com. What's the largest animal you could take in a fight?
Ooh. Hey,
a squirrel.
I think I could take any animal in a fight as long as it's a baby. I'd take a baby elephant. I mean, they're 200 pounds, but they're, I could take it.
Dude, that's optimistic.
Man. Yeah.
I don't know, baby. Come on. Punch that baby.
I mean, or really old. Like an old horse I could probably take down.
Yeah,
that's a pretty big...
Still 1,500 pounds, dude.
Yeah.
I know, but if it's really near death already, I just got to...
Hold on, you're done.
Any animal on the precipice of death, you could just kick over the edge.
Yeah. Like moments before the bear dies of natural causes.
A
fully healthy adult in its prime animal.
Yes.
What's the biggest one you could take?
Other than a house cat, because I've been scared of house cats. When they go nuts, I don't want to get near them.
Yeah, and they catch you at the wrong time. And
some of those. That time you tried to break up a house cat fight when you were a little kid and ended up with 18 stitches? You still got a scar.
Still got the scar. See it right there. People always go,
"Did you try to kill yourself?" That's going to show up.
People go, "Did you try to kill yourself?" A, no, and B, you don't just ask someone that flippantly. It's from a.
Well, you don't. This is a conversation starter, Andy. What got you so sad, huh, bud?
You were only 5.
I don't think we've told that story on here, but I was 2 or 3 years old. I wasn't that old.
You were like 4 or 5, I think. It was
dude, because we moved to Junction when I was 4, about to turn 5. So I'd have been like 2 or 3.
Okay, maybe. It was the last place we lived before we moved.
Rob saved my life because our cat was getting its ass whipped by the other cat. And so I go, "Hey, stop." And our cat, little traitor, is the one that actually scratched me. and it bled like no tomorrow. And I'm outside, and Rob comes. I just remember laying on the ground, and I see him running over with his curls, ding 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 ding, and
I don't remember this at all, dude.
he grabs me and saves me, takes me inside.
I remember trying to murder Chris one time, accidentally, when I pushed him out on an inner tube, and he got sucked under that.
No, that was Chris and I.
Oh, it was both of you? Oh yeah.
Yes.
Andy adds himself to all the fun stories.
No, that was both of us.
I jumped in to save you, and you and I got sucked under, and Bonnie pulled Chris out. So yeah.
You are totally misremembering this story, dude. You pushed Chris and I. First off, and Bonnie gave us permission to tell this story, by the way.
Okay, fine.
Our Aunt Bonnie decided it was okay to take us swimming right after it had flooded. And so it had kind of like receded a little bit. And you and Chris, we're all swimming, and you push Chris and I, and we get kind of taken into the rapids, and we get sucked under this bridge, both Chris and I.
Well, you weren't.
It's like one of those low bridges where there's not a lot of clearance anyway.
Keep it from getting sucked under, and it just pulled us out.
No, Chris and I go under the bridge. You jump around the bridge, and you save us. So you almost killed us.
Aunt Bonnie pulled me out, dude. I remember that.
He didn't go underneath.
I didn't go underneath the bridge. Somebody else went underneath, and I got pulled out before.
Because I remember thinking, I remember seeing the headline in the paper, like, local boy drowns. Like, I remember thinking, this is it. I'm done. Because I'm under this bridge. But it was going fast enough that it spit me out.
Yeah.
I thought you went under with me, Chris. That's how I remembered it.
I probably got the worst of it because I was like clinging to the top of the bridge and getting...
That butt would keep it from getting sucked under, and it sucked both of us under, but she managed to pull Chris out before. So she's like, at least I saved Chris. You know?
So Rob, you went under the bridge with me.
I went under with you because I figured, oh God, I killed my brothers. I better at least try to save them. So.
That's funny how you misremember details on that. I trust your recollection because you were older.
Yeah. I don't remember anything about the cat thing, though. I think you're making that all up.
Andy just never lets the truth get in the way of a good story. And I agree with that theory. That's
like Shaq says, you got to put a little sauce on it. The 3 E's: exaggerate, embellish, entertain.
There you go.
It's true. All my stories are rooted in some truth. There is truth in that.
He saw something one time, or he read something one time, and
there you go.
They just tend to grow over time. Jill always says that. She'll be like, "That's not how it happened." I'm like, "Don't ruin this."
Oh yeah, that's not cool, man. Yeah. Come on, Jill.
Well, because usually my embellishment involves me looking better and her not looking.
Yeah.
What were we talking? We were talking about animals.
Okay, so realistically, yes, I could take a squirrel or a mouse. I want a big dumb animal that you can just like suffocate.
Have you seen the video online of that little? The monkey's maybe 2 feet tall, and it like grabs a hold of this guy's face and rips his cheek. Like,
dude, there's no chimpanzees are just. They murder the crap.
90 pounds, and it will just destroy you.
They're deceptive because they look like relatively small. They look like they're small enough for us to take, and there's absolutely zero chance.
No,
you have an MMA fighter would lose to a chimp.
Yeah.
So my friends have a Bernese Mountain Dog that's pretty dumb and not at all violent. I'm pretty sure I could get away with murdering him, like with my bare hands. Not because I could actually take him, just because this particular one doesn't have the instinct to fight back.
I think that's an
unfair.
So
I think I'll
choke him out.
Yeah, there
that's
you go.
An unfair advantage.
Don't care. That's what I could think of.
I think I could take a giant panda.
What?
You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong.
That where they like grab a hold of the guy's shirt and like rip him through the fence,
They're docile. You don't think you could? I mean, definitely if you snuck up on him while he's just going to town on some bamboo.
I think I could take a blue whale because I could just stick my arm into the blowhole and suffocate him, Andy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably pretty hard to time that out as it swims by.
Depends on if you're in water or if you're not in water. If you're in water, you're screwed. But if he's out of water, he's just going to dry out, So
Yeah. You haven't watched Blackfish, have you?
No.
Where
No.
it talks about that man.
Oh, is it the orca thing? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one who killed like tons and tons of people, and they just kept moving him around like, nothing to see here. They just ship him to another Sea World, and no, I guess they didn't put it in the paperwork, so people wouldn't know at the next one, and then they get in the water with him, and he's just like,
oh, yum.
But you do kind of root. I mean, I know it's humans that got killed, but you start rooting for the fish a little bit because they rip them out
they
of
just
their.
keep doing it.
Well, no, they rip them out of their. Those are actually very emotional animals that like connect to their offspring and stuff, and they rip them out and put them in this park for us to all kind of just look at.
And they make them dance for their dinner.
Yeah, yeah.
And this guy would do it for a while and then just go, yeah, I'm going to kill a person now.
Yeah, he'd play along. He'd get them in close, and then he would just one day when he's not feeling it, like I don't want to do it today. Then he just murders them. And one drunk guy just got in his cage one night thinking, this will be fun. Just breaks in, gets into his
Nobody's
cage.
watching this time.
Yeah, he murdered the hell out of that guy. Yeah.
Well, they like to play with their food too. So,
You think you could take a kangaroo?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Those things are buff.
their arms are so short. I think as long as you don't get kicked by it, you're okay. Have you seen of that Aussie guy punching that kangaroo?
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. That guy does look like he handles himself a little better. He handles himself a little better than I do.
Probably, yeah.
Like I don't know that that's a fair comparison, but
I think you could take a cheetah because I've heard that cheetahs don't understand people. Like if something runs from it, it'll chase it down and eat it. But if you confront it, it's like, oh crap, what is this? This thing thinks it can take me. It must be able to. So I say cheetah.
A house cat could rip you to shreds.
yeah, a cheetah would.
Doesn't matter,
dude. A cheetah would kill you so quick.
Confused.
I'm scared. We have a bobcat in our neighborhood. I saw him on my back fence, and he's just an adolescent bobcat, not even that big. But every time I go out to take the trash out or something at night, I got my head on a swivel. And anytime the kids are with me, because bobcats will go after little kids.
Well, yeah, but
there's video on the internet of moms.
It's nuts because you're like in a neighborhood. This isn't the woods.
Yeah,
so
but
there's bobcat running through the neighborhood.
There's a ranch in Frisco that somebody is refusing to sell. That's a pretty sizable ranch. The thing's worth ungodly amounts of money, and so it's close enough to us that's got to be where and we have a bunch of rabbits in our neighborhood, so that bobcat's just
what? It's probably just hanging around. Well, for the rabbits, but also for the little pets.
I got a different theory. I think his neighbor has a large house cat, and Andy's like, Bobcat! Oh my God, there's a bobcat!
Yeah.
No, I got photographic evidence of this.
Okay, it's probably a Maine Coon cat. Have you seen
exactly? Yeah,
they're giant.
I took a picture, and I went and told my neighbor has a small dog, so I went and told my neighbor, "Hey, be careful! There's a bobcat running around." And they're like, "Yeah, we saw it. Our dog went after it. Like their little dog ran after the bobcat, and the bobcat ran off because they're not used to seeing stuff."
Yeah, something's gonna come at them. They're not gonna.
When we had a tiny frou-frou dog, it went after a moose. When I was in the backyard with it one time, and it was just like, and the moose, like I was watching the moose think about it for a second, like, should I just step on this or what? But luckily the moose had been there a while, and it was just like, okay, I got it, it's fine, Mr. Moose. And the moose was like, okay, you pick up your little thing before I step on it. But I really thought that was the last day of Josie's life when she was barking at that moose. I was like, yep, this is gonna happen. So got to explain that to Stacy.
And I'm not stepping.
Squished.
Rob has like a full-on farm now.
It feels like it, yeah. We've got 15, 20 chickens right now, and we got rid of the goats, thankfully. That was we had those Nigerian
redneck
goats. Yeah. No, we had the Nigerian dwarf goats, and you would walk outside, and it sounded like a baby screaming at you. And that was a little much for me.
Yeah, those things are creepy as all get out.
You'd walk outside, it'd stick his head through the fence and just, and you're, what the hell is that? Yeah, it's terrifying, especially at night.
And they brought us fresh blueberries.
Yeah. Yeah, we got several
Nice.
blueberries. They're good.
I mean, he's 100% prepared for the apocalypse.
I don't know about that.
We're going to his house. What's one thing you should never do on a first date?
Poop in their house, according to you.
I'm going to agree with that there. Invite your mom. I don't know.
Who would ever do that?
I'm sure somebody
It's
has.
a long time since I've been on a first date, so
It's been even longer for me.
True,
That's true.
Andy's was last week.
Yeah.
But don't tell Jill. What?
Not cool, man. I stopped that stuff years ago.
Like 2 or 3.
Now, the worst thing I ever did on a first date was catch the table on fire.
What?
Remember Patrick's in Kerrville?
Yeah.
The French guy that he was.
God, his brisket was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, he had this awesome restaurant, and he was really cool. He would always come out and joke. His running joke with me was, "That is not the woman you brought in before." I can't do the accent, but
He did that to everybody. This is not the same girl as last
this
time.
is not the same girl you brought last time. Yeah, but I was on a date there, and I was in the middle of telling a story, and the girl's like, "Stop, hey." And I'm like, no, it gets better. And I kept telling it. And she was trying to tell me that when I got a piece of bread, I hit the napkin over the candle, and the napkin went up in flames, and the whole table caught on fire. And I'm just talking away. Yeah.
How do you not know? You are so into yourself that you're like, okay, this is my story. And she's like, excuse me. She says, shut up. It gets better. This is funny.
I'm a storyteller. I was in the middle of a story. The other thing,
Let me guess, not a second date from that one, huh?
yeah, I didn't get a second date on that one. The other thing I always said I wasn't going to do anymore, and I still did with Jill, was I played her a song on, like, this was not the first date. I wrote a song about her after our first date, and so by like on the second date, I still don't play it. Like, I played it for her on the third date, and definitely never should do that.
No.
Yeah. She's like, oh, this guy's.
She's still with you, though. I mean,
Yeah. It's like,
It's a good song,
work
though.
in progress. I can come up with something here.
Yeah.
as a guy, the thing you shouldn't do on the first date is sit down and go, hey, you got this, right? Or
Although
I forgot my wallet.
nowadays they would think that
I am hungry.
that you're progressive
Yeah.
because you did that.
I don't think you get a second date.
This is a little game we call Half a Minute to Win It. Answer 5 questions in 30 seconds and you win $500. Only first answers count. If you don't know, you can pass. And if there's time left, we'll go back to it. You'll hear 3 beeps and then I'll start. Are you ready to play?
Yes, Andy, I'm ready.
How much is a queen worth in the game of blackjack?
10 points.
What is 16 times 7?
112.
What actor created and starred as Borat?
Sacha Baron Cohen.
What president created the New Deal programs and projects in the 30s?
Franklin Roosevelt.
Spell character.
CHARACTOR.
Ah, got them all but the spelling question. How are you ever going to take over the world if you can't even spell?
One country at a time.
What?
Gotta go.
Your Rex and Rants are next, but first, I'm happy to announce that I've scored an exclusive interview with the Cracker Barrel CEO, who made the seemingly harmless decision to update their logo, which set off a backlash that cost her company approximately $100 million in 1 week. Now, of course, they've announced they're returning to their classic logo. I believe we've got her on the line now. Sounds like it's not going too well.
Yes, Andy. It's been a rough week, but luckily all the cheap crap in our store is incredibly flammable.
Not sure burning down the place was the best option, but you got to do what you got to do. Anybody got a recommendation or a rant, something that's bothering them or something they really, like a show they're watching that's really good?
Oh, I'm going to see Bert Kreischer this weekend.
the machine.
Oh, that's cool. We saw him a couple summers back.
Never seen him live, so I mean, I've seen his specials and whatnot.
He's a good storyteller.
He's got
Yeah, he puts on a good show.
Fortune Feimster's also going to be there.
I love her. She's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And she's hilarious. Jill likes her a lot too.
My wife is going, and I'm sure she's going to love Fortune, but I don't think she's going to like Bird very much.
Women have a tough time
shouldn't
getting
be.
over the not wearing a shirt the whole time as a
She
fat
won't about
guy.
that, but he's lost a lot of weight too.
Yeah, I think he's been
Maybe he doesn't do
working
that
out.
anymore. Yeah,
Oh, I'm sure he still does
he's
that.
still going to take his shirt off, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if he got kind of like when Chris got married, he lost some of his funny. I wonder
Yeah.
if he's not as funny now that
Yeah.
he's getting in shape.
He lost a lot of his funny when he got married.
That's true. There was like a 5-year period where you didn't say a single thing that made me laugh.
Depression will do that to you, Andy.
Yeah.
Same woman for the rest of my life. I just walked around saying that all the time. No. Did you see King of the Hill's back?
I haven't watched any of them yet, but I saw that it was back. So
Yeah, I haven't watched it either. But damn it, Bobby, if you weren't my son, I'd hug you. It's the only impression I can do halfway decent.
I don't know.
It's
You
the
know-
same guy from
About the new
Beavis
South
and
Park. Have you
Butthead.
watched any of that? I mean, I
Have-
heard that's pretty. I've only seen like little clips of it.
Which
Trump-
one? Talking about?
Yeah, I've watched the new South Park, and it's
Oh my Lord.
awesome.
Yeah,
It's great because you can
Absolutely have no
see the
problem making
line.
Fun of everybody. I love that you can make fun of everybody on there. It's great.
you can see the line. What do you mean?
Well, because like they're obviously still talking to the lawyers. So it's like they're going along and going, okay, if we say that Trump's got a tiny penis and then he sues us for defamation, is he going to have to prove he's got a tiny penis?
Then we'll take that chance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll take that.
Yeah.
Last week's Game of Games answer from the category video games was A. This sound is from Super Mario Brothers, hands down the greatest video game ever created, with Tecmo Bowl, of course, being a close second. That exact question will be in one of our upcoming Game of Games live on social, YouTube, and on site coming soon. Winners take home $250 and a spot in the semifinals to win more money and a trip to Vegas for the finals. Sign up now at andymeadowsshow.com. Here's today's question from the category Famous Quotes. Who said, "All the world's a stage and all the men and women are merely players"? A. Neil Simon, B. William Shakespeare, or C. Mark Twain? Answer now at andymeadowsshow.com. That's it for today's show. We'll be back next week with a new episode of The Andy Meadows Show, coming to your favorite podcast platforms soon as well.